All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, let us give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Prakar that belongs to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, who rule well and teach well. And big shalom to the hopeful elect out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity, man. Shalom. And amen. Look at this. Look at this right quick. All right. Now we better take a look at the nigga with the Neuralink. Right? That's his name. The nigga with the Neuralink. He not important for real. He just a nigga. He the first nigga with the Neuralink. Right? Look at this nigga eyes. His eyes was black. But look at his eyes now, bro. Right? His eyes was black. Right? Now, some years, like 3 years ago, when I first came into the truth, 4 years ago, I had a dream about people with the mark of the beast, right? They looked at like zombies, bro. They was like half fucking dead. Like they had swords on them and shit. These niggas was half fucking dead, bro. Half dead, right? They using levitation, telekinesis to try to kill me with shit, right? Moral of the story, he got the same eyes as fucking them. He has the same eyes. His eyes was black. I seen multiple videos of this nigga. This nigga eyes was black. Now look at it. Look at that shit. The nigga eyes just changed color, bro. And look, he's holding his face like you see a finger on his face. I ain't trying to be connected to that. Hell no, bro. Hell no, bro. Kai stigma, bro. Kai stigma, man. Right? Right? Kai stigma, which is Greek for 666. Right? Right? The word stigma has a long history that reflects how its meaning evolved from a physical mark to a social concept, okay? But we all know that this is a physical thing because you look at that fucking Goofy, this big bald-headed, peanut head ass Goofy, right? Right? Look at this Mr. Clean ass nigga with the Neuralink, right? You know that shit physical, bro. Right? It says to prick, a mark to tattoo or puncture, right? His head was punctured, right? To get that Neuralink inside that motherfucker to get to connect to his forehead, right? Right, to prick, right? You got the other mark, right? Which is the RFID microchip, right? Which is less technological advanced, but it's still the Charagma. You still buy and sell with it. It says to tattoo or to mark with a pointed instrument, right? To mark with a pointed instrument. Right? It says in ancient Greece, a stigma often was a physical marked, burned, right? Right? You take that physical mark, you're going to get fucking burned, right? It says cut or tattooed onto someone's body, right? It says such markings could identify slaves, criminals, traitors, and people considered socially disgraced, right? Slaves, man. You take that mark of the beast, you're going to be a slave to the digital system, to the beast system forever, bro, right? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Somebody else said? Hell no. Right? Let's see. That shit just throw me off, bro. Bro, what I was thinking about, the all, right? The all. You should put an all, right? Go to Deuteronomy 15, right? right? Right. This is the law of the servant and the master right here, right? Right. It says, and this shall be in verse 16, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee, because he loveth thee and thine house, right? Because he is well with thee, right? You well with Esau's system, right? You love his shit. You love his society, right? Right. It says, then shalt thou take a awl and thrust it through his ear, right? Forehead, right, or right hand, right? Right. It says, and he shall be thy servant forever, and also unto thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise, right? Right? And your maidservant is wisdom, right? The wisdom of the Lord, man. You trade that wisdom of the Lord for the Charagma, bro, right? You got a new woman, and that woman that you just married, right, is the death, right? Right? You can get eternal damnation, nigga. Right? You gonna and when you come back in the kingdom, bro, you gonna be looking fucking stupid, nigga. You gonna be looking fucking. You gonna have your head down, bro. Like, oh shit, I did that, damn, bro. I mean, we told you, nigga. Right? We told you, man. Right? Right? Because more than likely, if you get it, your wife gonna get it, and your kids gonna get it. So them niggas gonna fucking die too, right? Right? You get that Charagma, bro, and bro, you take the you cut the head off the snake. That's the whole body fail, bro. Right? So nigga, you the head, right? The head of the woman, right? The woman's the head of the children, right? Nigga, the whole body gonna fail, bro. And you ain't had your house shy with you because you took the fucking Charagma. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas gonna get it, bro. Right? Christ died stigma. Let me go back to ChatGPT. Right? It says, Mark served as a visible sign of a person's status or perceived shame, right? Right? Number one, you gonna have a higher status than us because we not gonna take that shit, right? But you still gonna have perceived shame, bro, because you know, right? And even if you don't know, right? Right? You gonna feel stupid as fuck when the Lord come and you think you gonna save your ass, but no, nigga, you got that RFID microchip in you, bro. You said it's June, right? You said it's fucking June, right? Ain't no microchips. It's June. Alright, man. And you led your people to take that shit, bro. It's June. Ain't no microchips. Right? It's June. Right? It says the Greeks, stigma became a Latin word, stigma, retaining the meaning of the physical mark or brand. Right? Kai stigma. Right? Right? Okay, see, look, we ain't even bring up the Bible, bro. But it says in Christian tradition, right? Right? The term stigma was a plural, it was plural of stigma in Greek and Latin. It came to refer as wounds corresponding to those of the Hawashais on the crucifixion, right? Such as wounds on the hands, feet, and side, right? See, that was physical. That was all physical, man, right? When they crucified Yahweh, right? It was physical, right? That was a physical thing, bro. Right? It says a literal mark or blemish, right? A figurative mark or disgrace or reproach, right? Right? You're gonna be spiritually fucking reproached, bro. Right? Because the spirit gonna show up, the great spirit, right? Right? Which is Yahweh Shai, right? He gonna fucking burn your ass, bro, and you gonna be disgraced, right? You gonna be disgraced, bro. Right? Right? It says socially discrediting attribute, association, or reputation that leads to prejudice, exclusion, or shame. Now, if you don't take the Kaisai stigma, the Charagma, right, the MOTB, the mark of the beast, right, the digital all, right, the implants, right, the Neuralink, and the NFC microchip, right, it's gonna lead to discredit a socially discrediting attribute, right? We're gonna be socially discredited, right? While these niggas is hunting us down for social credits, right? We gonna be socially discredited, right? Our association is gonna be as nothing to this world, literally, right? We not gonna be able to buy or sell, bro, right? We gonna rely on Yahweh Shai, man. We gonna walk by faith, not by sight, right? Right? It says reputation that leads to prejudice, right? Oh, that's one of them black Hebrew Israelites. Get him. We get Charagma points off of him, right? Right? Exclusion or shame. Bro. We gonna be excluded from society, man. Excluded, man. Okay? It says, or shame. Shame, we gonna feel shame. We gonna be dirty as hell at times, bro. Right? We gonna be fucked up. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Right? But hey, man. Right? If you take that mark of the beast, you're gonna have a social disapproval or shame from the Lord. And if you don't take it, you're gonna have social disapproval and shame from this world. All right? I'd rather take the one from the world and die from the shame from the world and be put to death, right, at the stake than fucking get put to death by your house shy, bro, because that shit gonna 10 times worse, bro, and I'm cool, bro. I'm cool on that. You know what I mean? Right? All right, verse 4. It says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded, and the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Right. It says, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark on their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, 1,000 years, man. Right, we gonna reign with the Lord 1,000 years, man. We gonna build the kingdom up in 1,000 years, man. Right, we gonna be the ones to take the heathens and beat them into pieces for 1,000 years, bro. Right, we gonna beat them into pieces. We gonna beat them. Right, we gonna get victory over this beast. Right, he gonna give us power, bro. He gonna give us fucking hella power, bro. Right, right, right. It says Revelation 2:25, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give him the power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessels of a potter, shall they be broken into shivers, even as I received of my Father. Right, right, hey, bro. Right, we gon' man, what, bro. Bro, hey, man, I don't want to rock this out. We be at that number, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right, don't take the Charagma, man. Right, don't take the high stigma, bro. Don't take it. High stigma. Right? Right? High stigma. You see that?
Strong's G 5516. Chai, Xi,
Stigma.
stigma.